Hi guys! Welcome back to Money and Chi, and today we will be discussing the IPO of MERRYMART. So, in this video, we will talk about the details of the IPO, pero mabilis lang yon because I'm sure you all know about that. Second, the narratives. We will scrutinize one by one the prospectus. Kailangan natin maintindihan kung ano yung sinulat nila doon. The narratives that they have, is it valid? Yung calculations nila, valuation nila, is it fair for us as an investor? And lastly, of course, we have to qualify as well the stakeholders. Sino ba yung may-ari nito? Ano ba yung meron siya? Pero last na yun, diba? And then after that, we'll give you a question whether to decide to buy it or not. So ready ka na ba? Let's do it! Okay guys, so eto na. Umpisahan natin sa details of the IPO. So medyo alam nyo na to, diba? The offer is 1 peso per share. Pero this is not finalized yet. The shares will be 1,594,000,000. So roughly 1.6 billion. Technically, if you multiply that, the amount of the capital to be raised is 1.6 B. And it will be 21% of the company. So, mababa ba siya? We'll see later. Anyway, so, just remember these dates. May 22, it will finalize its IPO. So, kagaya nun, diba, hindi pa sure yung 1 peso. So, they will finalize it by May 22. And then, they will start offering it to the public. So, pwede ka na magpunta ng LSI, yung mga magpa-reserve, ganyan, by May 27 to June 5. And then, by June 15, it will start trading under the ticker of MM. Yan. So, makaka-trade ka na sa market after that. Anyway, so, let's move forward to the prospectus. And under the prospectus, unahin natin muna yung mga details. So, unahin natin yung mga types of stores that they will put up. So, they were saying they have 3 types of grocery stores. MERRYMART Grocery, MERRYMART Market, and MERRYMART Store. So, ano yung differences niya bawat isa? So, isa is, i-dissect natin yan. First is MM Grocery. So, ito raw yung full size grocery stores nila, wherein they will cater to low to middle income people. So, in that case, kung iisipin mo siya, in layman's term, para siyang Pure Gold or hypermarket. Yun yung kalaban niya. Or Walter Mart, ganyan. Second is yung MERRYMART Market. I'll just say MM Market. Okay. This is their medium size. Tinatawag nila itong medium. This is more of high-end mga items nila. So, ang kinikater naman nito, ang ikikater nito is medium to high income. Diba? And, kung isipin nyo, ang kakompetensya niya or ang direct niya is Rustans. Diba? Mga social. Or Santis. Ganarns. The next one is MERRYMART Store. So, MERRYMART Store is a small grocery or convenience store that will cater to general population. So, if you think about it, it's like 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and what else? Sige, kaya natin ito. Para rin siyang Mercury Drugs. Kasi we'll go through later. Bakit? Sinasabi nila, ang strength nila is faster expansion through franchise and multi-format business model. Next is unique 3-in-1 concept in small format offering. An innovation with enough depth to successfully disrupt the Philippine retail industry. Mabigat yon, ha? Mabigat yon. Kasi they were saying that the convenience store will be 3-in-1. May food, meron kang personal care, and meron kang pharmacy. Yan. Possible pa yon. Una sa lahat, para kasi yung Mercury Drug, nakapasok ka na ba sa mas malaking Mercury Drug wherein, di ba may personal care? So, sabihin mo na lang na yung Mercury Drug. Kasi yung Mercury, sa totoo lang, may food din naman sila. So, I don't know what kind of food yung sinasabi nilang idadagdag nila dito. Or yung sinasabi nila na pharmacy na idadagdag nila dito. Kasi, if you do that, you will require a pharmacist inside the store, 'di ba? So, if you have a pharmacist, then additional manpower yun. Tapos, on the other side, magkaiba yung permits na kailangan mo for pharmacy tsaka food. So, siguro, magpo-focus ka sa pharmacy, diba? Meron kasing certain, and wait, but there's more. In terms of inventory, napakarami nun. Parang you're underestimating kung gaano karami yung klase ng gamot. Tapos, yung gaano karami yung klase ng grocery items and personal care para pag-combinin mo siya lahat-lahat. Okay lang naman kung kaya, 'di ba? Pero I mean, for a convenience store, do you really need that, 'di ba? Is it necessary? I don't know. Nasa iyo yan. Tanong ko kayo, guys, kasi sa inyo yan eh. Do you think let's just think about it. 7-Eleven. Kung may pharmacy ba, kung meron bang drugstore sa loob ng 7-Eleven, magugustuhan mo? Sagutin mo lang sa comment below. And if you think that it's amazing, then it might be a disruptive, diba? The word disruptive itself is kind of really pushy na parang kaya namin baguhin yung buong, diba? Lahat sila gagaya sa amin. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng owners ng franchisee ng 7-Eleven, mafu-force sila na kumuha ng pharmacist at maglagay ng gamot sa 7-Eleven nila. Ganon. Which is, I'm not sure. Kayo na lang magsakit. Sa akin, hindi siya masyadong, Anyways, sa MBA kasi, we studied marketing. And one thing that our professor told us is, you have to focus kung ano yung market na target mo. Kung low, medium, or high income. Kaya nga, di ba may ganon, A, B, C, ganon. Some companies that were able to do that. Like, for example, Rolex. Di ba Rolex has high-end, tapos meron siyang medium-end. Two-door, di ba yung lower class nila. So, hindi siya under the same name. So, if you want MERRYMART as high-end, don't put everything as MERRYMART na up to the low income. Kasi, there's a different feel for it. It's, in terms of marketing, magkaiba yan eh. Like, you cannot really combine both. MK, Michael Kors. It started as a premium brand na for rich, high-end, ganyan. Hanggang sa nag-sale, hanggang sa nagmukha na silang for middle class. Hindi na sila binibili ngayon ng mayayaman, di ba? Kagaya na lang ng SM, di ba? Nag-try sila ng SM Aura, di ba? For high-end. Nadagdagan ba? Di ba hindi naman? Kasi they are catering talaga sa middle. And like for example, if Pure Gold, sinabi ni Pure Gold, ay hindi, high class na ako ngayon. Bibunda bang mayaman doon? Sa tingin niyo, di ba? Yun lang. I'm just scared in terms of branding that they are underestimating. I'm just saying it's kind of impossible, but we'll see. Malay mo possible, diba? Sa akin lang naman yun. Anyway, so they're saying as well na attractive offer for existing traditional supermarket operators to be part of the network via franchise conversion template. Kung ako, tiga-probinsya ako, I own a grocery store na okay naman. Bakit ako magbabayad ng franchise fee? Kasi I checked the franchise fee, it's 1.2 million. Okay, they will take care of the construction. But then I have to pay royalty fee after that. Bakit naman ako magbabayad ng royalty fee if I already have an existing business na working, diba? Parang, wait lang. Wait, what? Wait, what? Ganun lang. Kasi I can use that 1.2M to just do the construction, diba? Di ako na lang magpa-construct. Gawin kung maganda yung store ko. Kung yun ang gusto ng mga mamimili ko. Pero they are going there because it's lower price. If I put a royalty there, mas tataas yung price. So, ayun lang. Medyo questionable yun for me. And I know for a fact that for mga ganyan, fast-moving items, maliit lang yung premium dyan. Well-defined execution capability of major shareholders with proven track record of delivering above normal growth path in a short span of time. Let's give it to them. Totoo naman yan, diba? Pero at this point, you can say, sabihin natin, oo, totoo, diba? Kasi, like Mang Inasal, what happened to Address Double Dragon, But then again, this is something new, 'di ba? You are offering the public a, a company with only 3 stores operating. Tapos mag-open ka pa lang ng additional 3 ngayon. So technically you have 7 as of this moment. Tapos mag-IPO ka. Just put it this way, si Pure Gold, nag-IPO siya, 70 na yung stores niya. Now, MERRYMART's coming in saying, I can beat them. But I only have 3 stores and you have to trust me. Guys, if you are going to buy an IPO or a stock of a company, you will think of it as your own business, diba? Totoo, tama ba to? Yung naririnig ko, mangyayari ba to? Diba? So, yung mga sinabi ko kanina, isipin nyo na lang kung sa tingin nyo oo, kasi not all investors think the same way. Ako, that's how I think. Pero if you have other thinking, then you should buy, diba? So, ang net income mo is 19, 40, tsaka 28 million. So, let's just focus on 2019 first. So, 28 million. Pag napansin nyo, nasa 1.1% yung net income to revenue. Is that mataas or mababa? So, we try to compare it with Pure Gold, and with Pure Gold, it's actually 4%. Pero let's give them a chance or benefit of the doubt kasi si Pure Gold, syempre, established na yan. So, most likely na gawa na niya yung network niya and everything else. So, kaya na niyang babaan yung operating expenses niya. Kaya, mas mataas na yung margin niya in terms of net income. For us as IPO investors, we have to always check the net income kasi if we are looking at dividend in the future, they cannot give dividend if it's not under retained earnings. So, ayan lang yung pwede mong i-give out as dividend na kaya siya napupunta dito is hindi mo siya ni-release as dividend sa net income. So, eto, kung hindi mo siya i-dividend, madadagdagan yung retained earnings mo. So, that's equivalent to how much you will get as a dividend in the future. We move on to the financial position. So, guys, tandaan nyo yung financial position or balance sheet. Ito lang naman is yung like kabuuan. It doesn't really show you much about like in terms of profitability. If you will see here from 2017, nag-increase yung cash ng 270M. Biglang from 20 to naging 270. So, pero kasi you have to take into consideration na nag-add sila ng deposit for future stock subscription para ma-value nila ng higher, I would assume. Yung current asset niya versus current liability niya is okay naman if you remove the cash and na pinasok nila for future subscription. So, aligned naman siya somehow. Okay, we move on to non-current. So, lease liability. So, yan. So, most likely, yung lease liability, 117. Tapos, right of use of asset. Yan yung positive. Debit, tapos credit, yung lease liability. Yan. So, ibig sabihin lang, prepared na sila for the next stores. Lease liability lang naman siya. Liability, and then right of use of asset. So, technically, yeah, it's an asset, pero hindi siya, you can use that for the future lang. Hindi siya existing asset or profitable as of the moment. Unless magamit mo na siya. Overall, they have 914 million assets, worth of asset. Pero if you deduct the cash that they infuse out of nowhere, that's 700 lang. Minus yung right of use of asset. So, 600M. Anyway, so we move on to the cash flow as, very important sa akin ng cash flow kasi dyan ko nakikita kung ano yung movements ng pera nila. Tapos, financing. Paano nila finance yung investment na to? 'Di ba? So, una, may proceeds sila from future stock subscription, which is, ito nga, 298. Tapos, they have proceeds from availment of loans. So, 150 ni-loan nila, 150M. An increase in other non-current liabilities of 1.3M. And then lease payment of 1M. So, the net provided by financing activities is 449M. Ay! Naguguluhan ako sa financials nila. Magulo ako mag-explain kasi naguguluhan din ako sa kanila. So, ba't ka nag-infuse ka agad ng 200M? Although, meron din naman silang upcoming. So, in advance. Ano yung in advance nila na hindi nakalagay dito? Parang binoost nila yung cash para gumanda yung FS. Magmukhang okay siya for IPO. Tapos, we move on to the financial information. We have the revenues, tapos revenue growth annual basis is 11, 20, and 18. So, that's very important. So, makita mo may 20% growth siya annually. Gross profit margin is 4%. And the net income margin is 1.1, 1.9, and 1.1%. So, mababa yan. Pero sa groceries, mukhang normal naman siya. So, the current ratio is 1.2 and 1.3. Remember, current ratio is your cash to current liabilities. So, ibig sabihin, you have 20% buffer and you can pay 100% of your liabilities plus may 20% ka pa na cash na matitira. Ganun yung ibig sabihin nun. Ibig sabihin lang, liquid ka. And for a business like this, you have to have high liquidity kasi, yun nga, fast-moving siya. So, sa use of proceeds nila, you can see capital expenditure and initial working capital for store is 1B. Investment in distribution centers is 220 million. General corporate purposes, 220 million. Ang laki ng general corporate purposes nila. 7 branches na yung existing as of now. They will add 6 branches in quarter 2 of 2020, 6 branches in quarter 3 of Q3 of 2020, and they want to target 100 branches by Q4 2021. And then they have a 2030 vision of 200 full and medium size na na MERRYMART and 1,000 small. So, in total, 1,200 branches by 2030. Approximately 25 stores will be funded from the net proceeds of the offer. The 25 stores are expected to include 10 MERRYMART groceries, 1 MERRYMART market, and 14 MERRYMART stores. So, technically, 11, di ba? Okay, let's move on to the calculation na lang. Na-stress ako. Okay. Guys, etong calculation ko for this is, I'm just using yung net income ha. I'm saying I'm using the net income kasi 20% of that, kasi yun lang naman yung mapupunta sa atin as dividend, okay? So, kung naguguluhan kayo dito, wag nyo na lang siyang tingnan. Pero I just projected yung net income niya and EBITDA niya based on the historical 3-year. Tapos, tayo ng stores per year. By the way, guys, I removed muna yung stores, yung small stores, kasi they don't have historical value for that. So, I cannot add that in my calculation in terms of revenue kasi I have no resource. I have no time then to research. And they didn't put then yung income or yung revenue capability nun. Walang description so wala rin ako mapoproject. Yes. So, for 2021, 20 stores, 13 ng 22, and then yan, 40, 60, and 100. Just assuming that, yun nga, based on them, sabi nila, makaka-create sila ng technically parang 15. So, I costed na per store, 100 million yung cost mo. So, kung ile-leverage mo, kung ilo-loan mo yung 300 using this, makaka-create ka ng 10. Tapos yung next
years, hindi ka na kailangan mag-loan. So, kaya na ng cash mo. So, yan na yung ma-achieve mo yung 2025 na 100 stores. So, mukhang medyo posible naman in the best case scenario. Yan. So, yun lang yung assumptions ko. Anyway, so because of that, we arrived at net income. Again, I explained a while ago na yung net income that goes to the retained earnings. Yun lang yung pwede mong i-dividend in the future. So, yun lang din yung kaya natin na makuha as an investor. So, IPO, 20% of the ownership. So, technically, this is how much they will get as net income annually. Versus the capex. The capex is how much we put in, 'di ba? 1.4 B. Kasi guys, the rest that will go to tax and other things. Mahal mag-IPO, guys. Mahal. It's one of the highest cost of financing. Kaya nga very rare na mag-IPO. I'd rather go to the bank and get it financed kaysa mag-IPO ko na napakamahal. And then I did lang an IRR calculation for this. So technically, for 5 years, lumalabas na yung IRR ko is at 17%. I don't think it's enough for me kasi if I use this is the free cash flow for firm. Inebitda ko lang muna kasi I just have to do it on a very rough calculation. And this is the capex that we will infuse, 'di ba? Kung makapapansin mo, because of those earnings, I remove na lang the 2020 para lang start from zero tayo from the infusion of our capital to the earnings in the future. Yun lang yung pinresent value ko. This in IRR natin, kinalculate natin ng IRR. As you can see, using that, the growth potential is actually huge. The IRR is around 98%. So, bakit 17% lang yung ibibigay mo sa akin? Samantalang, I will be very crucial to attaining this IRR of yours in the firm side, 'di ba? Parang masyado mo naman minamaliit yung pera ko. Parang ganyan lang ba yung value na binibigay mo sa akin as an investor? I don't accept it, 'di ba? For me, as an equity investor, you have to understand na bakit parang kasi nagfa-finance kayo, 'di ba? And you take the risk. You are included in the risk of the business. Unlike banks, ang risk mo lang is the credit, 'di ba? You will be paid off the amount fully. Pero ikaw, you are taking all the risk. Kung bumagsak yan, kasama ka, 'di ba? Lugi ka rin. Tapos, bibigay mo sa akin 17% lang. Parang, guys, totoo. This is not worth it for me. 'Di ba? Parang, next pa. If I use their earnings, using yung natin, kinalculate, after the dilution nandun din naman ito sa nila, sa prospectus, lalabas na yung EPS mo, earnings per share is 0.0046. 'Di ba? Piso, tapos ang kita mo is 0.004. Not including the growth pa yan, 'di ba? So, ang PE mo for that, lumalabas parang 215 yung cost mo para doon as compared to your competitor na pure gold na 20 pesos, 0.25 lang. So, ang mahal, 10 times mas mahal siya based dun sa kita mo ngayon. Kasi guys, ang iaano mo dito is magkano ba yung kinikita mo as of the moment, 'di ba? Para i-include mo ko as a shareholder mo. Si Pure Gold nung nag-IPO yan, 70 na yung shops niya. Even if I enter at medyo mahal, okay lang kasi alam ko na may 70 stores na siya na kumikita na makikijoin ako sa kita niya. Pero 3 or 6 stores.
Ayan guys, so tinry ko namang iklian as much as possible. Medyo marami lang akong sinasabi. Marami akong hanash. So, sorry. Let's summarize everything that we've discussed as of the moment. Narrative nila, in terms of strategy, it's up to you if you believe them. Ako kasi medyo questionable for me in terms of, yun nga, yung how they want to target the consumers, in terms of branding, in terms of disruptive. I don't agree using disruptive at this point, given the fact that they haven't started it yet. There's no proof or proven experience for you to say it's disruptive. Like when Amazon did IPO, they already disrupted the market. When Facebook did IPO, they already disrupted the market. So, para i-claim mo na disruptive yung technology mo or your business model, you should at least be able to verify that, diba? That thoughts. Hindi pwedeng naisip mo lang, tapos you're using it na. It's not fair kasi I don't think na, I mean, it could be, but not at this point. You cannot use that narrative to me. Next is yung strengths nila. Yes, they're using, I think they're heavily using Injapsia in their valuation, which is good kasi syempre may value naman yung management ng tao, how visionary he is, how, good he is in terms of execution. But yun nga, there's some limit to it. You cannot say na 100% you'll just put the valuation on that fact. Kasi syempre, this is still a business. You have to show results, diba? And yun, diba? Anyway, so let's move forward. In terms of financials, yeah, the net income to revenue is 4 times lower than pure gold. Yeah, medyo mababa siya, but let's give the benefit of the doubt because pure gold has been there for a long time already and it's probably able to lower the cost as of the moment. So let's give them a chance. So most likely, kahit na mababa siya, may chance pa siya na ma-improve, diba? But it will take time. Another thing is, in terms of growth. So, in terms of growth, makita nyo naman year-on-year, 20% an average, which is good. Next one is yung madugong-madugong valuation. Diyos ko, sumakit yung ulo ko. So, good luck na lang mamaya sa pag-edit. Personally, I think it's not fair. For me, kasi I have a very high rate of return. So, ang tawag doon, hurdle rate. Diba? Jargon. So, I have a high hurdle rates, and if I did a deal with this, if I'm going to acquire this company, I would say I would need at least 35 to 40% of the company kasi you have to value the money that I give you. Yeah, you have a good experience, but not in grocery stores, diba? You have Mang Inasal, you have Double Dragon. But how can I be sure that you can actually do the same for groceries, wherein you have a very competitive market? You're competing with SM, you're competing with pure gold. You're entering a very crazy market, diba? And there's no experience to that. 3 stores is not enough experience for me to justify that you can actually do it, diba? Siguro kung mga 15, 20, pwede pa. Pero 3? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give you 1.6 billion for 20% of that company. No way, diba? That's too low for me. You have to give me you have to give value to the money that I give you, the trust. Diba? It's not that I don't trust you, pero the thing is, you have to give value. Sorry pa ulit-ulit, medyo na-trigger ako dito. This is a very bad valuation for me. So unacceptable. Very unacceptable. You're asking too much from us. Yun lang. In terms of decision, it's a good investment. I'm not saying that it's gonna fail. I think it's gonna be able to do that. I have trust in this person. I follow them from Mang Inasal. That's my action. That's my dream, diba? To create a food chain. Tas bibilin ako ni Jollibee. Kasi if I cannot beat you, I will buy you, diba? So, yun, you can either play this as well na pwede kang i-buy out ni SM or ni Pure Gold. Pero that's gonna be in the long run. Or they will just let you die. Kasi the thing is, if you cannot beat them, then wala ka lang sa kanila. You will just cater to the unserved communities, unserved areas. Again, as I mentioned, good yung, for me maganda yung i-push nila yung market, yung high-end dun sa mga provinces, like the cities outside Metro Manila. I think that's a good way kasi, syempre, hindi nasa-serve yung high-end dun sa mga part na yun puro low-end, diba? So, better na you focus on that. Another thing is yung sa stores. I'm not sure if it's good to focus on the small stores. Although, idea nila yan. Baka nag-survey naman sila or somehow they did their market research very well. We don't know. Maybe disruptive nga yan. I'm hoping the best for them. But at the end of the day, this is an IPO. So, you have to make sure that the valuation is correct. And for me, I just don't think it is. I'm sorry. If you think that I'm wrong, or if you have other opinions, you can voice it out below. Syempre, we need to see kung ano yung mga naiisip natin, ano yung thoughts natin, and then share it with us. Kasi that's when we will see the consensus, diba? You will see different perspective from different people that will help each other. So, make sure that you put your comments or your thoughts below para you can share it with other investors as well will benefit from that. It's very important doon. Kasi like, right now, I'm not sure if they were able to do yung road shows. Kasi in road shows, you will see how they perceive your stock diba? And at this point, let's see how much yung sa tingin nyo ba fair value yung 1 pesos per share? So guys, if you think you will buy this at 1 peso, please comment below buy. If below that, then put the price below and say buy at this much. Okay, and guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you like the video, please hit like. Please help us to spread this news. And then, yeah. And if you can share the video as well and hit the notification button if you want to have more videos of me in the future. Thank you guys and have a great day. Happy investing. Good luck. Happy Mother's Day. Bye!